Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Thanks for joining me here again on another exciting adventures of getting these darn bags ready for Halloween. Whew. Still a lot to do. I'm glad you're here though. Hi there. So, now it's time to put in our outer join. Now we're going to take this out. And pop you back in there. Okay. I'm going to start here. I'm not going to do this outer edge here because I'm going to use that to put my two panels together because I have to do two panels for the two sides. This is not going to be a very complex bag. Now what I need to do is I folded them that way to put them together with my stitch markers. Now, to make sure that my stitches are on the outside, I'm going to have to fold it the opposite way. Alright, we got a corner and then two, very much corner. Alright, so now I was thinking about doing like a mattress. I'm just going to do a little slip stitch to make sure that we've anchored into my corner. Alright, now this is going to be weird, but to get this done properly, I'm going to have to turn my work. Nothing wrong with that. Move my ball over here. Keep it interesting. Alright. Now let's just see what it's going to look like if I did a couple single crochets. See how I like that, how that sits. I'll do a couple singles. 2. And 3. Let's take a look here. That's pretty nice. I like the color. Let's try it again. A couple half doubles. 2 and 3. I think it's going to be the not the half doubles. We're just going to go with single crochets. So, start this for real now. And I do sure like a good single crochet. It's one of my more favorite ones. It's kind of a boring one to some people, but to me I really enjoy it. I'm just going to go through. Halloween is coming. Super exciting news. Because I love Halloween, as I've mentioned many times before. It is the best. I'm going to feel like having this red on this side is really blurring out my camera. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out at the end. If it does, I apologize. It's really vibrant colorings. Now where I really run into things is, look at these corner pieces here where you're joining. In this particular spot, we're joining 4. I never know where to start with these. I have never found a good tutorial on how to get through, because I don't really like bleeding ends. So I mean, I could go straight across. But you know what? I just might do it that way this time. Last time I did like an S shape and I ended up all over the place and it just was really confusing. I think I'm just going to go straight across and then come back and do the other rows up and down. Vertical. Horizontal and vertical. I'm going to take that out. Another reason why I'm already starting this one, I haven't gotten the other one laid out yet, is I only have so many stitch markers. The rest are all in other projects. Now they're all being all wild. Don't let your stitch markers get out of control. It's never good. Okay, so here we are at this corner. Now I'm going to need to match this. I'm going to pull you out. Okay. Do that. Okay, and then go like this. And then these two here. Right. Oh, I hope I'm doing this right. Get a little nervous about putting these together. Alright. Should not be putting that in my mouth. Such a bad habit I have of that. Take it out and I'm like, oh, I'll just stick it in my mouth for safekeeping. My kids give me trouble for it all the time. Mom, don't put that in your mouth. That doesn't go in your mouth. Yes, I've got old people for children. I've got a son that 5 years old was always telling us to turn down our music. It's too loud. I've got one wild child and 2 old people. The youngest enjoys a good nap. She loves to play with yarn. She keeps picking up my crochet hooks and telling me she's going to crochet in it. She wants to knit me a sweater real bad. I love them all. They're so fun. But kids are a lot of work. I think I was blocking that because I was so busy looking at it. Okay, so I'm going to have to undo that. No. Wait. There we go. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to pull this to the back because this is, well, that's the front. I want to pull this through. Don't want any of my tails out the front. I hate having to put them back later. I know I can, but that's just me saying no thank you. I don't want to have to do that. Well, pull through. Go and yeah, I think this purple was a great choice. Really contrasts with this blue really nicely, and I think it really complements this red and the burgundy. So it picks up on all the colors, and it has that spooky Halloween vibration, feel to it, whatever you want to refer to it as. Okay. And there. And we're just gonna pull through you, push you down through there. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go through here. Okay, and then, whew, getting all sweaty over here. Hard work. I'm going to take this out so I can line everybody up all nicely. And across. I'm doing nicely. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this row. And once I get a couple rows in, it'll be a lot easier. I think this is one of the better parts of doing this, is actually putting your pieces together, because it's really showing you what all your hard work is amounting to. Getting close to that end of finishing, you got it, that rush of, I finished it, I've done it, I am good enough, I did the thing that I wanted to do. I'm just big on accomplishing goals. No one's going to get mad at me if they're not done. I mean, really, just me. And who else do I answer to? Just me. So, I want to make sure this is done so I can be proud of myself, for my own self-worth, my own sense of accomplishments. When you're a stay-at-home parent with young kids, it is very difficult to find anything that is just you, because your whole life revolves around caring for everybody else, which is totally fine. Totally good. And that's just, I mean, they're not going to be tiny like that and need you all the time forever. But I worry about that a lot, of losing yourself, losing your identity, losing your self-worth, and just becoming basically nothing but somebody who lives for everybody else. There's some good points to that, but there's also some really bad points, like when your kids get older and they're doing their own thing, you suddenly are lost, and it can cause a lot of pain and mental anguish for yourself and guilt for your kids, because they don't want you to feel bad. They know that you love them. Sometimes your little birdies are going to have to fly free. And a mom who is got her own interests and stuff like that quite often will be a calmer, happier, easier going mom. Unless you have the issue of your children not picking up after themselves, then that's every mom's favorite, where, like my son got in trouble today because I just cleaned up a whole area where he's been dumping stuff off and just walking away from it, like his belongings that should be upstairs in his room, just coming down the stairs. And I just did the stairs 2 days ago, and 2 days later there's a big pile of stuff again, of stuff he's meaning to take upstairs but never does. So I had to be the mean mom and tell him why this is a problem and better get cleaned up. My son's also 17, so he really should be cleaning up after himself, especially in that kind of situation. He's not a toddler. His legs aren't broken. Take something up with you when you go up the darn stairs, buddy. It's your stuff. Added to that, I have to protect it from his sister's always grabbing at his stuff, so. Because, of course, older sibling, your stuff is cool. I need to investigate everything you own. Alrighty. Getting to the end of the first row. I'm getting quite happy with how this is going to look. I think this is going to be exactly what I wanted. And I think this is going to turn out to be a really fun bag. I'll have 2 of them. I will have to line them, but I think I've got some materials that'll work just fine. I usually prefer to line a bag, then no one can see my mess in the back. Especially if I have to put spooky eyes on and stuff. I am considering maybe pulling out some googly eyes and just gluing them to the bag. That might be a lot of fun. So then the ghosts are googly-eyed ghosts nuts. But I might not. I don't know yet. And there we have it. I think our first row is officially, yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping for. Okay, I'm just gonna And there we are. Gonna get this purple on. 3 more rows and then we're gonna go lengthwise. I think that's perfect for color-wise. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Hope to see you again very, very soon.